Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the Sun. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
And now, the New York Knicks starters. Silk is out there with Boomer. Then it's Garnett. Then it's Dub. And it's Wicks in at the 2 spot. Here's Wicks. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Hero gets the foul. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, that's what Pal's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks, but GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Hero, the bounce pass. Adebayo passes to Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Spins. Dub the pass to Silk. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Here's Dub, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Powell outside. Garnett with the steal. Here's Dub, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. The tray. Hero no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drives to the hoop.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And Dub gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hero passes to Mitchell. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that one is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Boomer.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Silk passes to Garnett. Here is Boomer, down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 7 points for baddest one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Mitchell. Hero looking around. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Hero's got 6 points. The Knicks leading by 7. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Dub the pass to Silk. And there it is for him. Silk's got his second bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Left side, Hero. He takes it in. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Here's Wicks. He's guarded by Adebayo, and the basket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Heat trail by 9. Hero with it. He's got 8. Shoots from 12. Hero can't get that one to fall. To the left wing, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Hero. Stolen. Here's Dub, covered by Wiggins, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Heat making a switch here. Jokic Jonas is checked in. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Jovic. Powell feeling it out a bit. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Dub. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Garnett the pass to Dub. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Dub's got 13.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's New York up by... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Smith. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Whoa! Gracious. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Entering the league as a teenager back in 2022, Nikola Jovic has made serious strides and is coming into his own.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Heat. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Chams, we thank you very much for that report. Here's Dub, and he makes good on the layup. Dub's got 15 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Looking now at some numbers for Mitchell, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
Powell with the steal. Wiggins surveying the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
Dub the pass to Boomer. The shot's good. Boomer's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Dub, covered by Mitchell. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's Dub. He's got 17. Garnett outside. Pocket 6.
Have we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics. Mitchell dishes to Powell. "13 feet away. Will not go." This is off the front iron. There's the drive. Now Hawkins. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Mitchell. Out to Powell. It's stolen by Garnett. Ahead. Here's Dub, and the Knicks good for 2.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Jaime Hawkins. And it's Tyler Hero in for Norman Powell. Hero finds Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he wins on it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. On the wing, Jaquez. And a wide open look for Hero. Hands it from downtown. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Dub. They double him with Mitchell. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Adebayo. Just 3 to shoot. And Adebayo sends it back.
What a defensive force. Bam sees him cut at the rim and denies him the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Dub the pass to Garnett. Out to the wing. Here's Dub. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Mitchell.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. No coverage that time. Wiggins has got 9.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Dub, covered by Mitchell. Here's Jaquez, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, the quick hands of Tyler Hero on full display there.
Here's Dub, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Dub. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. 2 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. And I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the New York Knicks.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Baddest one out there with Dub, and it's Boomer. Then it's Garnett, and it's Silk in at the 5 spot. Boomer gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Silk passes to Boomer. Mitchell with the steal. Floats it up for Adebayo. A shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer, and Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
Count that one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. And another basket for Miami.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Silk. To the paint. Here's Tubb. Powell on the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Garnett.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Now Ware. Outside, Hero. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Left side, Adebayo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. And it's good, 2 points. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
They double him with Adebayo. Here's Tubb, and again, New York with the triple.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Mitchell outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Boomer. Boomer's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tubb. It's deflected. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Garnett. Hero passes to Adebayo. Bucket is good. And it's 9 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, Bam has this action down cold. He knows exactly where to place himself in the pick and roll.
Here's Tubb, covered by Mitchell. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. 40 points for Tubb.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Poked away. Powell against Garnett. Here's Wicks. 11 points in the game. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. check in for Mitchell. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Knicks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Wiggins kicks to Powell. Pass to Hero. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Here's Dub. Here's Wicks. Guarded by Powell. Here is Boomer. Puts up a three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Now, Hero. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock.
Switch.
From deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wicks passes to Boomer. 2 points, that one goes. 15 points for baddest one.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's New York ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the side.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Wiggins is out there with Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Wicks. Trains it from beyond the arc. Wicks has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Here's Mitchell. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kicks it out to Garnett, to the middle. Here's Dub, and he jams it with authority.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Mitchell looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Pass to Wicks. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Here's Boomer. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Mitchell passes to Jaquez. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pass to Silk. Shoots from 8. And again, it's New York.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Good on the triple.
Listen, these coaches want Jovic to be shot ready. They need him to trust his jump.
And that one's good. Wicks. Wicks has got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Wicks. Covered by Wiggins. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Shot clock at 3, right at the free throw line, and another basket for Miami.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up from mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Dub the pass to Boomer. Right wing. And that one's good. Wicks.
To shut down the middle.
Hero. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Here's Dub, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Powell on the double team. Here's Silk. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Mitchell sets the screen for Hero. Out to Powell. Adebayo the screen. Powell the pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by New York. Boomer's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garnett in the post. Powell on him. He gets that one. And that's now 7 points for Garnett. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Down low. Here's Powell. That's tipped. Here's Wicks. He's covered by Hero. And it's Wicks missing. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dub.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
They double him with Mitchell. Here's Wicks. Buries it from 3-point range. Wicks has got 31 points.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now the Knicks with it. Here's Dub. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Wicks. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce,